I want to reiterate, no one was hurt. No one was hurt. No students, no staff. And got the junior and senior high students out safely. Right now, we're currently in the process of releasing the elementary school students. We just feel like even though there wasn't a threat to this building, at this point for our community, for our parents, just to get the kids home safely is the most important, and we hope to have that done here in the next hour or so to make sure they get home. And that's where we're at right now, Chief.
I just want to say thank you to the school system, thank you to all the parents that came out. Just as he said, there's practice for this. We worked together with these and it came out very well. Obviously, when we came into this, as he noted, there was a call at 7:50, an allegation of an active shooter and a person being shot. That is not the case. This was a hoax call. There's been a lot of these that have been occurring throughout the state of Ohio, and unfortunately it looks like we were the victim of one of them. And I look forward to working with the school and the parents so we can continue to work upon our plan for the future, just to be prepared.
So this was a swatting situation.
Every indication.
Yeah, we had
points that way.
three different
Yes.
police departments here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was never any indication that there were calls about a shot fired. Parents were spreading that, social media, that kind of thing.
The call we received was that there was an active shooter and that there was a person shot at the school. That is not the case, though.
Adam, talk a little bit about one of the things that came out this morning in talking with first responders was, like you said, quick response.
Right.
Talk about your location being key in getting all of that response.
Yeah, you know, it happened right at arrival. Probably the worst time something like this can happen. All the kids were filing into the buildings at both schools. I was over here at the elementary school, out front greeting kids, got the call. As soon as we could get kids in the building, into lockdown, timing is everything, and having that happen right away, knowing that kids are out of harm's way, was the priority. And location-wise, you know, with Ottawa Hills being kind of in the middle of Toledo, I think it was very easily for the cops to come from all the different departments. The police officers were able to get here quick, which we're thankful for, and they did a great job. They came in, they instructed us what to do. We followed our plan. Everyone's safe.
What did the teachers do right today?
Kept calm, told the kids it's okay, reminded them that we've practiced this, we do drills, let's follow the drill, and everything's gonna be okay. We'll wait for the announcement, we know what to do, remember what we practice, we'll get through this, you'll be safe.
How long did it take till you realized it was a swatting call or a false hoax call?
I'll let him address that.
Well, we want to make sure that there is no threat. I mean, we receive a call of a threat, especially at a school, we take it very serious and based on the allegations that were made in the call. So we wanted to make sure that we locked everybody down. Everybody was locked down. As the rooms were checked, they were released. As Dr. Fineski said, they were brought over to the elementary school so that they could eventually be reunified with their parents. But we did a couple sweeps of the school, and then we went back and we checked again for the lockers and the bags and everything else. But you know, so it takes a little while.
Can you go into any of the specifics of what you were told in that call? What you guys received? What was said?
I mean, we can get that out a little bit later. I want to make sure I listen to it myself first, from what the dispatcher had received and then what was disseminated to the officers. But there was an allegation of a shooting.
Yeah, once we heard that, our focus was the kids, getting everybody to safety, making sure the buildings were locked down. You know, we take every threat serious, and whatever it was, we didn't care. It was make sure the kids were safe, the buildings were safe, the teachers were safe, and then start communicating. As you know, in today's world, social media, everything just started lighting up really with some things that weren't true, maybe some things that were true. So getting the communication out was really important.
After the initial 911 call, how soon did you guys get that message and started all these?
It was in a matter of minutes. Yeah, and it was very quick. Again, just the police departments did a great job letting us know. As soon as we knew, we went into our plan, we got the kids safe. That's exactly how it went down.
What happens the rest of the day?
So we're sending the kids home. You know, it's Friday. We expected to have, you know, maybe a nice light day at school with Friday, but the kids are going home for the day. Right now for the junior, senior high, the principal has the staff to debrief, talk through the plan, what went right, what went wrong, what could we do better. We're gonna have our counselors on hand. Our junior, senior high kids had to leave without their coats, without their book bags. So this afternoon, probably around 3 o'clock, we're gonna have a pickup where they can come get the materials for the weekend. We have a long weekend with the MLK holiday. But for us, it's just really looking at this and, you know, always wanting to be better. And that's what we'll be doing today. Same thing at the elementary school once we get all the students released. we'll be doing the same
I
process.
saw some parents walking with their students were fine, some of them were upset. What are you going to do about that? You talk about this on Tuesday?
Yeah, a message will go out from our counselors later today to parents to give them some talking points for the weekend. But we have 2 counselors in each building that'll be on hand, ready to go for Tuesday when they get back. I think we'll be planning some things in the classrooms with kids to talk through what happened. What are they feeling? What are they thinking? Went through their minds, so that we can make sure that their mental health is taken care of. That's just as important today as anything else when they're here at school.
Can you talk about your personal feelings about this being a hoax?
It's frustrating. We are working so hard here at school, coming out of the pandemic, to get our kids back in the classroom, to get them caught up on things that they were behind on. We want to focus on academics. We want to focus on teaching kids, helping kids, and having them enjoy their educational experience. When things like this happen, it throws everything for us, and it's very frustrating, to say the least. But unfortunately, it's a little bit of the world we're living in, so we're very prepared for it. It's sad to think that we have to be, but we do. And that's why the safety drills and the training happen so often in school districts all over the country and all over this area.
I'd ask you the same thing.
I share the same frustration. We plan for this all the time. We want to make sure that we have plans in place for when it occurs, and the fear that somebody puts into the children is the most frustrating thing to me. Obviously, it's a waste of everybody's resources, and these law enforcement officers could be somewhere else right now doing other things, but all we can do is take a look at it afterwards, certainly use it any way we can to improve our operations, make sure we take care of the kids, make sure they know that this was false and that we're prepared for it. And then on the police side as well and the school side, I want to make sure, okay, are there areas of improvement in case this were ever to happen, so we can improve for the future.
So we understand the timeline again, just at the time of the evacuation over to here, was it strongly suspected or you were pretty confident at that point that it was a hoax? And you wanted to be able to search the building. Is that right? Or
the team that was over at the high school that was conducting that operation, they were taking care of their piece of the plan, while over here at a separate command post, we were working with the school system just to get everything moving, to put the plan in place so that we could get the kids in a safe location. So to say that we knew it was a hoax, no. I mean, was it exactly what they had said on the phone call for as far as where the incident occurred? We knew that that wasn't the case pretty quickly, but that doesn't mean that they gave a wrong location. Obviously, we still have to check the entire school and make sure it's safe.
Right.
again, Chief, you haven't had a chance to review the call yet?
That's
You
correct.
haven't heard it? Okay.
That's correct.
So you don't know. I mean, as you probably are aware, a lot of these calls have been, it seems from one particular caller with
Yeah, I've
a
already
certain
been.
accent. It's kind of a signature, accent. So you have no idea if it was the same, similar.
I don't just yet. No, we're already talking to some of our state and local partners here, so we can try to figure that out.
Great. Any final questions, guys? Because we want to get back into.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks for
Jeff.
coming out.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
keep you
Thank you.
updated today,
Thanks,
okay?
guys.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.